Hey everybody, it's SirCrochetsATon. So today I will be working on the Red Heart Flower All-in-One Flower Power squares. So far I have 8 made. I'll show you a fuller skein. I don't know what happened here. I just found it in my bag like that. Here, I'll just scoot it over like that. This is the colorway, and it's in the colorway Peony Pop. Try to get it close enough so you can read it. And I have, including this one, 7 full skeins of this yarn, plus the first one that I'm almost done with. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, I can get 4 more squares out of it or more. I've heard that some people can get 13, which is awesome. I would love that. I also got a new colorway today in the mail. I reached out to somebody on Facebook and they hooked me up with this yarn. They bought it from Ollie's for $4.99 a skein, and I couldn't pass up that deal, so I only got one because, you know, I didn't want to ask too much. This is the colorway Dilly Day Lily. That's a tongue twister, and for some reason it says Pink Lemonade on this sticker, and I'm like, I'm just going to ignore that because I don't know what that's for. Probably mislabeling. But yeah, this is what the motifs will look like. And in this video, I will be working up some of these as well. And I did notice when I woke up this morning that we hit 53 subscribers, or over 50. That is incredible. I am so freaking thankful for each and every one of you guys who are subscribed. It means the world to me, and it gives me a reason to keep going because I want to build my own little yarning community as well. Yeah, I gotta stop saying it's irritating me, but beyond belief, and I'm like, I don't know. I'm still getting used to making videos again. And I have the pattern, which this is technically the pattern from the back of the ball band, but I put it on the printer and I scaled it up because my vision, like, I can't see small print. It's not doable. I've pretty much memorized the pattern, but not really. Like, yes, I know the center, the second round, but the third round, I need to know what the first few steps are, and then after that I'm fine. And then for the fourth, I can do it once I read the first few instructions. Same for pretty much every round. So it's coming to me. And the hook I am using is a 5.5 millimeter dots hook. It's gonna be this light purple one. And I'm also gonna get out my scissors, which are it looks like a pen kind of, but if you push it up, scissors. And then I got my tape measure because you gotta measure the tail or else it won't come out right. I have seen on YouTube that people get over 24 inches worth of yarn left over after completing one of these. This is how much I had left on one square. I don't see how, I don't know. I'm able to do it with minimal frogging. So I'm still questioning whether or not this hook is the right size for these motifs. Each square is coming out at about 6.5 inches square. Like with this one, this had an even longer tail. I decided to trim it just so I could weave in the end and then use whatever yarn I have left over, or maybe some white, Red Heart Super Saver white, to sew these together. My plan for these is to do like a 5 feet by 5 feet blanket, which is 60 inches by 60 inches. And I put it through the online calculator. I found this one. I might link it below if I remember. And you just input the size of the blanket you want, how much your squares measure, and it will spit out the finished dimensions and how many squares you need. I need 100. And each skein makes 12. So 12 times, well, now 9 skeins. I don't know if I'll include this or not. That's like 108. Wait, let's see. 8 times 12 is 96. Yeah, I'm gonna need this. I'm gonna need this bad boy to complete the project, which means I'm going to figure out, I'm gonna map out how often I will put one of these squares in, because I'm only gonna need about 4 from this to complete the project. So all of the peony pop, this one, and a little bit of the, I can never pronounce this, Dilly de Lily. That is a tongue twister, as I've said. So I don't currently have a square on the hook. So I'm gonna fix that, and I'm going to start hooking. So this is the skein I'm working with. So it's a flat. Well, that's what I like to call it because it's so freaking flat. Where's my tape measure? It's under my yarn. I do that a lot. And you want to measure out, I'll give you like a little bit of help with these because I don't want to copyright Yarn Inspirations in any way. You want to measure out 4 inches, about 4 inches of like the tail, and then do the slip knot. So I like to have the tape measure in my lap. It's off camera, but yeah, it's there. And then I make a slip knot, and then I measure from the knot to the very end of the yarn, and then if it's 4 inches or close, 4 inches in either way, in either direction, like if it's a little over, I'll count it. It's like not that big of a deal. Okay, this tail right here is like 1 tick mark away from being 4 inches. I'm gonna try again because I want to make sure I can get this as accurate as possible. This looks way longer than 4 inches. However, I'm going to measure it anyway. That's 6 inches. Let me slide down a little bit. Often with the first few rounds, close, but not quite, I have to frog because the yarn color changes prematurely. Close enough. It's like 4 1/4 inches. Just means I'll have to crochet tighter to use less yarn. I like these squares because like the starting method, the chain 4 method, is my favorite method to start any type of granny square because I feel like it's more sturdy and I can crochet over the tail and then snip it. Whereas with the magic ring, I can't do that. Anyways, how are you guys doing? That's the most important thing. Hope you guys all are well. And to my US friends, hope you had a good Thanksgiving. I did. But I ate too much. Par for the course. There's too much. There's always so many great food on the table. So many great different types of food on the table. and I'm like starving just thinking about it, because like I look at it and I get really hungry, then I put too much on my plate, and then boom. But I had lots of turkey, cranberry sauce, mashed potatoes. That's my favorite. I love mashed potatoes, but without the skins, because the skins just weird me out. Okay, enough yapping, and let's crochet. That wasn't meant in any negative way, but I'm mainly talking to myself because I yap way too much. I don't know if that's a good thing or not, but it's 2 double crochet. What I'm doing is I'm slowly crocheting the stitches, because once I see the white start to come out, I'm like, that's 3. And I pinch the tail close to my work as well. And I wrap the yarn around my finger more than once. Oh, the white just came out as I pulled it. The yarn is quite thin. There's like a divot. I think it'll be fine. Like, it's like the regular thickness in one part, and then there's like a little chunk missing. Probably a manufacturing defect. I just heard something slide, and as you saw, I got freaked out for a second. I don't know what that was. Okay. I'm getting freaked out. What? That was the fridge, in case you're wondering what that loud noise was. 2, 3, 4. 5. 6. 7. Will this stretch? Let's see. 8. I think it will. See right here, there's like this little divot where my thumb is. It's kind of weird. Let's do a tiny yarn over. No. Let's do this again. I'm going to frog back a few stitches and do them smaller. Need 3 stitches. I will say that with this yarn, it's massively trial and error. There we go. I got it. But let me verify I have 9 stitches though. And then the 10th one is to chain 3. Trying to get the center to look better. There we go, I got it looking semi better. Not quite. And here's the first round, complete. Okay, round 2. You gotta be careful with round 2, because if you use too much yarn in round 2, you won't have enough to complete round 3, which is the same color, white, for this colorway anyway. After this square, or part of the square, I'm gonna switch to the Dilly Day Lily. I said it without messing up. Let's go. 1 double crochet, okay. Catch 2. Okay. I'm crocheting ever so slowly and loosely. I mean tightly. Blech. So I don't use up as much yarn for this round at least. And in case you're wondering, I am not home with anyone else. Like, I'm home alone right now. So that's why it's ridiculously echoey and quiet in here. And that's probably why, no, it is why I'm in a different location. Same house, just different room. Oh, I gotta redo that stitch. That was way too tall. I just realized I was silent for a few minutes. My bad. I'm so good at like going silent. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15, 20. 10 of them, I think. Yeah. Okay. This pattern takes lots of concentration. Okay, and then in the third round, slip stitch, I believe. Yeah. And here comes the trebles. I don't like trebles because I always mess them up. Like the yarn's, like my hook slips and then the yarn comes unwound. And I'm like, no, not today. However, like I'm tolerating the trebles because there's not as many. I would in future rounds, but in this one there's a bunch. At least 30 of them. I'm looking at the wrong round. Okay. Oh, right. Okay. That's one. I'm doing it again. Like I'm going silent. I don't know why, but I'm gonna tighten up that slip stitch a little bit to see if I can preserve some of this whitish pink, I guess. Because it looks white on the outside of the skein, but when it comes out, there's like this pink, like little bits of pink. And I'm like, what? Hello? Okay, there's one. These squares require so much concentration, it's not even funny. It's 3 of them. It's easier to do the double crochets, like smaller, with this round. So far I have 2 petals of 5. I don't know why it took me so long to figure that out. Okay. As soon as I can figure out live streaming, like how to get it unlocked, even though I have reached the threshold to be able to, which is 50 subs or subscribers, I will start live streaming. So keep an eye out for any notifications that I go live. I've been wanting to go live for quite a while and just haven't been able to because of my subscriber count, which is kind of annoying because I wanted to be able to connect with you guys live. Okay. Oh, I just split the yarn. I'm getting close to the last petal. Okay, the pink just came out. And now I'm like panicking, low-key. Because what if it doesn't reach? Then I'll have to frog. And I don't want to frog. Let's hope it will reach. I'm tensioning the yarn like pretty tight right now. That's 2 trebles. There's 3. This is how much I have left of the white. So let's hope. And yeah, okay, hold on. The yarn just slipped and that's what I was afraid of. I'll do that. Nope. Gotta frog a little bit. I'll frog back this petal and see if I can make it tighter. Tighten up the slip stitch as well. That is the smallest double crochet I've ever seen. Holy moly. I don't think the yarn is liking how tightly I'm holding it because it's kind of like splitting a little bit. I'm just trying to get what I need to get done with this square or flower. This is the tightest I've ever crocheted. I have quite a bit left, so I should be fine now. Yep. And the flower is complete. I'm gonna try to finish up this square really fast and do 1 square of this because I really wanted to do that in this video. Okay, this is the 4th round. Wait. I just did a half double next to the treble instead of 2 doubles in the next 2 stitches. That's kind of funny. After this round, I'm gonna have to end the video because I need to go do something. I need to do some chores. I just realized. At least I've been able to get almost 30 minutes in with you guys, which is amazing. It's what I aim for every video, for right now at least. All right. I really like the sequence of round 4, especially the spiked trebles. Well, I don't know if that's what their real name is, but it creates kind of like a spiked look. Like, I think right here, yeah. Ah. Okay, I just have to place 1 treble and then this video will be over. I'm disappointed, but I gotta do what I gotta do, you know? End of this round. Alright, I have finished. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!